All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Banks on a Friday. You guys usually only see me on Tuesdays, so what's cracking? So we've got an event that we're doing down here for the Hurricane Relief Fund. Got the homie Steve Hill here as well, who he's a Cincinnati resident, moved to, man, you've been all over the world in the past, 3-4 years, which is pretty amazing. Settled in Tampa, right? And now you're back here just to try to walk in between the raindrops right now, man.
Yeah, it's been a journey.
See if you can get that mic to aim at your mouth there.
Okay,
there it is.
A little bit better there. Yeah, it's been quite a journey here. We've lucky to be back here in Cincinnati, home with some friends, spending some time. It's been nice. Definitely a much needed break from the reality of what's going on back home. So Lisa was nice enough to come with me through all this craziness. She decided to tag along, obviously, and when I first brought up the idea of coming back to Cincinnati to do a fundraiser, it's nice to have the support.
For sure, yeah. So Lisa, what do you think? Now obviously Steve is he's tapped into the city pretty heavily, so I'm sure it's kind of overwhelming. Where he's like, we got to go here, we got to go there, we got to do this, we got to do that. But he was a big staple here in Cincinnati, man. So when he bounced, and where did you head to first?
The journey really started with St. Croix.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so I originally moved to St. Croix, and then
to help build homes after the hurricane.
Ironically, it was another hurricane that got me in the travel bug. It was Irma Maria. I worked for FEMA, a subcontractor for FEMA. An old door guy that I worked with got me the job, and so I went from there to St. Croix, and Cincinnati to St. Croix to St. Thomas, Cincinnati to Utah, and the Four Corners. Where I lived in Bluff. On the Navajo Res, right on the San Juan River.
Holy
beautiful.
Cow, dude.
Then I moved from there to Cincinnati, and from Cincinnati to Florida, to Venice, Florida, of all places. Just random place.
No kidding.
Yeah. I have one friend from Venice.
How are you guys? If you have any questions, let me know. All right. Yeah, we're doing a live one right now. No, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're
welcome,
good.
Welcome.
That's the benefit of doing it live in the store while we're open, man. We get to meet people that pop in for sure. Yeah. Oh, really? It brings them in, man. Where are you from?
Indianapolis.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
we get a lot of indies here. Dope, bro. Yeah, for sure. Before you get out of here, man, make sure you walk up to the 7-Up machine. That's the best part of the store.
Definitely cool.
Yeah. So Lisa, let's get back to you. So is this your first time here in Cincy?
No, I've been here a few times.
Okay, cool. And so now that you're here with Steve, is it like, you're running through the streets, going from bar to bar, and having to shake people's hands and introduce yourself, and I'm sure it's all just like your mind's kind of spinning right now, right?
Yeah. It's a great city, though.
It is, man. It is, and I really hope that everyone's able to come out and donate. Like I said, I stopped by the Dollar Tree and Kroger on the way in. Hairbrushes, I cleared them out from what they had there. They're only $3 each, and these are things that you don't think about, right? Like I saw a video of a family that was trekking like 10 miles to get to like higher ground, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And when she finally got there, like they were asking her what she wants, and all she wanted was a hairbrush. She's like, I need to feel normal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like you don't think of things like that, like socks. Everyone thinks water, everyone thinks canned foods, things like that.
Yeah.
But like there's little things that always. Good meeting you guys, man.
Cheers.
But having dry socks is huge, man. You can't do work with. I'll go home. Like if my socks are wet,
same.
bro, like I'm done. Can't do it.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of little things. Obviously we think about water just being in Florida. I mean that's right now it's hot down there. There's a lot of things that people could use for like work gloves, for example, would be a really nice one for people to bring out. Work gloves because there's going to be a lot of cleanup. I know personally we've got trees leaning on our house right now, so when we get back, we'll be chainsawing all that up. And I know personally for me working with wood and everything else, you don't want your hands getting all splintered up. So that could be something that'd be really good to bring.
Didn't think of that one, and that's obviously. I mean, even the people that are just the volunteers that when you're taking 100 cases of water from one hand to another, man, like having just something to protect your hands is huge.
Yep, or a little extra grip too.
Yeah.
So far it's been great. Just want to give a shout out real quick to all the partners that we have so far. Started things off with Center Hub Deli, so catering and deli. Thank you to Mike Mercer and the staff down there, David Conception, Davey C. We went from there to the park. Reached out to Will Hodges and Alicia. They were gracious enough to host us there, provided us. They were great. Brandon DeBreu as well. We went from there to Tin Roof. So shout out to Kyle Bottom for hooking us up there, and Richie, Olivia as well. From there, we moved on to Killer Queen, which is great. It was my first time being in there. Just found out that DJ Scene's going to be there. An old friend of mine, great DJ, Brian. So if you're around Cincinnati for Blink, make sure you stop by and check them out. He's one of the best DJs in the country. He's like one of those guys that the DJs look up to. He's a DJ's DJ.
Yeah.
So from there, we went to from Killer Queen. We went to the Stretch, which was great. 4EG has been amazing. We're going to be in another of their properties today, 2 of them actually. Between the 2 states, Kentucky and Cincinnati, we've got 8 locations. So, we went to Jay Salandino's to start things off today. We're here at the Native Brand. We'll be going to the Beeline next here in Newport, followed by kind of like our flagship donation station. We partner with Cincinnati Music Accelerator and Kickley, who actually really kicked this whole thing off.
He's incredible, dude.
Yeah, that guy he's everywhere. He does everything. I don't know, he has the energy.
Literally, dude, like he's everywhere, and I don't know how he has the energy. That's exactly right, dude. Like I'll hop on Facebook, and he's just got the Accelerator van, like in Nashville or in Florida, and he's like setting up for an event. It's like, bro, I just saw you yesterday, like, and I didn't even know, didn't mention it. He's just like on the grind, bro. He's on the hustle right now. Yeah, I started a new lemonade company, so hopefully we can. I think there might be an opportunity for us to do a lemonade stand in Florida as we bring the goods down there. So we had talked about that. So we'll be at Local Post today with the Cincinnati Music Accelerator truck, actually. So that's the plan, is to load that up with goods and bring it back and provide a little bit of entertainment as we're people down in Florida. So they're not just coming up to a place and getting handed some water and it's like, here you go. We're kind of elevated a little bit, I think. At least that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. But that's the thought process. Kind of music brought this together for us all. So it always does, right?
Yeah. But we'll end the night at Rosedale tonight, down and over the Rhine. So, quite a lot of bit of work here. Lisa will be at probably the most bars she's been into in her life in 2 days, 2 day span. Oh yeah, I'm sure. For sure. But she's a Bearcat, so she's still technically a college girl. She might be in grad school, but she can hang. There it is. So what I was going to do, I was actually going to, the store's open until 10 p.m. tonight, and then we open again tomorrow morning at 11. So if anybody wants to drop any water, dry goods, pet food, toiletries, feminine products, they can drop them off here, or would it be better to drop them off at the local post where the U-Haul is going to be? Yeah, so we'll have a truck on site. We'll have volunteers there to unload everything. So if you only have 15 minutes, it's about 15 minutes away from downtown. It's right on Eastern Avenue. We'll be in the back parking lot. You should be able to see us. You should be able to hear us. And you can just pull right up, and we'll grab everything out of your car. You don't even have to get out if you don't want to. Now, with that being said, Local Post has some great food. They've got great beers on tap. They've got a really nice place. So great pizzas. My favorite burger in Cincinnati is there, the East End Burger, which if you haven't had yet, it's insane. I gotta try it, man. Comes with a fried pickle on top. I'm looking forward to that. More than you know. It comes with a fried pickle on top? It's amazing. All right. It's a whole spear, too. It's a whole spear. It's really amazing. Have you ever tried the peanut butter and jelly burger from E&O? I have not tried the E&O one, but I have had they do something similar up at City View Tavern. I don't know if is that still going? I didn't stop by there.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I know it was for sale, but it used to be 3 doors down for me. Lisa had a burger from there last time we were here. That was my
So
go-to.
good.
I mean, it's 3 doors down, but they do a peanut butter and bacon. I think PB&B.
That's the shit.
Yeah, it sounds good though.
Yeah, dude. Like that warm peanut butter was just. It was like, it brings out so much different flavor, bro. It's like the same thing like when people use like hot barbecue sauce, like when they heat it up before they put it on the sandwich.
Yeah,
It's
you gotta have hot barbecue.
Oh, dude, it just changes everything.
The cold barbecue thing, I never got that. Cold condiments are. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, mayo's got to be cold, I guess, but yeah, PB&J wings are fire. I see those a lot in Florida.
Never heard of them.
Thai chili style.
Okay, no shit.
Thai peanut butter sauce. Yeah, the Thai sauce. It's amazing.
All right. Yeah, my wife's gonna have to try that one for sure. All right, man. So, is there anything else that you want to let people know? Obviously, you're gonna try to head back tomorrow. U-Haul is involved as well, so they are, if needed, they've got trucks for you to help bring stuff down. So.
Yeah, I mean, really, we threw this all together and so fast, and it was really nice that people responded the way that they did, especially 4UG. Those guys really did a great job. Every location was had quite a bit. So
yeah, I mean, Bob Deck's whole team is just phenomenal, dude. Like he's got all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted for sure when it comes to delegating and having staff that cares about the community and what's next, bro, for sure.
And he actually was on vacation, so he picked, he's answering his phone on vacation and setting this all up. So, like, really big thank you to Bob Deck. Definitely, he, instrumental by providing multiple locations for us in such a short amount of time, and to take time away from his social media team for them to be involved. And
for sure,
they did a really great job. So honestly, it's kind of overwhelming to think how many people came together so quickly to help people out. I mean,
to be honest with you, bro, it's one of those things where we're all seeing it on our phones, right? Like, we can't avoid it. It's on
everywhere.
Facebook, it's on Instagram, and people are going, damn, I wish I could help. Like, you can.
Yeah, you
can. You can
come on out.
Just come on down. There's free parking at the levee for the first hour inside the garage, so you can pull up. You can call the Native brand. We'll come down. We'll help unload anything that you guys need. We've got dollies. We've got carts. Whatever we need to get the stuff up here. But this is something. It happens so quick, bro. It's like these hurricanes that and it's like. Especially living in Tampa, I lived there for a couple of years, and the residents in Tampa, they all think it's gonna veer off. It's like, oh yeah, it's in the Gulf. Like every time this hurricane comes, it always dissipates right last second, and it's like all the news is saying not this time. Like you guys got to prepare.
Yeah, I mean it's from Clearwater Beach down to really the whole West Coast is devastated, and now Central Florida with flash flooding in the rivers is. It's going to be a lot. I'm hearing that gas is pretty much very scarce. So I would recommend maybe if anybody has them, any old gas cans in your garage, preferably empty.
Just cleaned out.
Cleaned out, just for obvious reasons. But that's going to be a big thing too is gas. And this isn't going to go away. So, the efforts that we're putting in here are going to be kind of immediately felt. It's going to be an immediate impact. But there's going to be a lot more that needs to be done.
It's going to be a long process to get everything back to normality for Floridians, man.
Yeah, I have so many friends, DJs specifically, that lost everything. Clearing out their houses, throwing away. I've heard somebody saying as much as 2,000 records. 2,000 records completely soaked all the way through, trying to save those. DJ equipment, thousands. People off thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of DJ equipment. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I'm walking into.
Right.
We can see on camera that there's a tree falling over at our house, but we can't see. We can't see past the branches, so we don't know. And we've got photos of cracked trees. Our trees are cracked in half, and they're leaning at our house. Mm-hmm. So I imagine by the time we get back that those will be falling. So
right.
It's affecting even us. So, but to have the ability to come up here and kind of do this was a bit of a distraction, at least. Definitely took up a lot of my time during the hurricane. I really didn't watch any coverage. Kind of avoided it on purpose. But this is a good escape for us.
Yeah, man, and I applaud you too, bro, because this is something where, like, you know, you're in Tampa and you're like, I need to go to dry land, and what better place than to go back to Cincinnati, where you're tied into the city, and you can help directly, where you can just call up five friends and say, hey, you know, I'm leaving on Saturday, but I want to leave with a ton of water. You know what I mean? I want to be able to bring stuff back for the community. Because, you know, if you have seen what's going on, you know, through the internet and Facebook, it's the community coming together. It's you know, FEMA is very scarce right now. And it's all the locals that are helping out, man. So, you know, whatever we can do here in Cincinnati, and I'm talking to you right now, if you're watching, if you're listening, come down. You can help. You can be a part of it. All you have to do is just come down to the levee, park in the garage. It's free for the first hour. Bring something, water, pet food, toiletries, whatever you can, whatever Kroger has. Just drop it off or go to the local post. When is the local post going to be tomorrow?
Today. It's going to be today, 5 to 10. So
okay, so
that's going to be an easy location, and for anybody that can't make it. You can reach out to me directly. I'll put a link in the live feed, or I can share it with you. There is a Kickley did set up a donation page as well that will take care of supplies and things like that. So that's available. So there's other options. You know what I mean? But honestly, we're not really looking for money. We're looking for supplies.
Yeah. For sure, and that always helps out on the back end too, because people, you know, they don't know where the money's going, right?
Exactly.
But you do know where the water's going.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. For lack of better terms, whenever there's hurricanes, there's what they call storm chasers. There's people looking to profit off of them.
For sure.
That could be from cutting down trees to false charities. Well, this one is. Me personally, you know, I'm personally going to be hand delivering these to the shelters. I'm personally going to be passing these out. We're personally going to be, you know, giving the dog food to people. We're personally going to be giving the water. So, and I imagine that I'll probably be live streaming it, or, you know, everything will be transparent. So, just excited to be able to help, and you know, some of my coworkers, we're not sure what. Some of them haven't even answered yet, you know. So there's still people from work that we haven't heard from. I know people with parents down in you know, all over the state. You know, there's no cell service in areas, and so people are starting to slowly show back up on the grid, which hopefully everybody's okay. I know that there was a ton of deaths from tornadoes as well.
Yeah,
so a lot
of
people
was wild.
So people that thought they were safe, actually, we were going to go. The town we were headed to got hit by a tornado. So we were going to evacuate to Palm Beach Garden, which got totally rocked.
Damn.
So if we would have ran from one place, we would have just found it in another. So it was nice to be able to come back here, and it worked out, you know. And we're going to be going back with a lot of things to help a lot of people. So
for sure. All right, man. So you can help out. You can be a part of it. Stop down in